graphics certainly play a crucial role in enhancing the gaming experience, elevating it to new heights. A visually stunning game has the power to immerse players in its world like no other, regardless of its story or gameplay. When a game boasts lifelike graphics, fully detailed characters and environments, it earns a well-deserved spot in the Hall of Fame for the best graphics. In this video, we'll explore the top 10 high-graphics single-player games of all time. Each of these games showcases breathtaking visuals that captivate players and transport them to immersive worlds filled with beauty. If your favorite game isn't on the list, don't worry. Be sure to leave a comment below, and I'll consider featuring it in a future video. Without further ado, let's dive into the first game on our list. Number 10 is Uncharted 4: Thief's End. This final installment in Nathan Drake's series left all of us with an unparalleled standard of graphics. The game showed the competitors how visually immersive a game can be. Honestly, this game was my first introduction in the series, and I can confirm that there was no shortage of breathtaking environments. To give you guys a short update about the game, I'll say that in this game you go on an adventure through distinct places such as civilized areas, jungles, islands, caves, and broken buildings. Uncharted 4 provides us with a cinematic playstyle, giving the audience a combination of gameplay and cinematic cutscenes. Low-key, it feels like a movie. As the game's focus is finding secrets and treasures, and ultimately progressing the story, you will uncover the secrets of vanished civilizations. The details and the movements of characters are smooth and efficient. Overall, Uncharted 4 will surely provide you with one of the best modern gaming stories of all time. Number 9. Final Fantasy 15. What can I say? My first game of the series. You will likely not believe it, but I really like the design of the main character Noctis. That's the only reason I started playing this game. The blend of action combat and magic technological type visuals. The game simply speaks for itself how well the visuals and graphics are. And don't get me even started about the soundtracks. Nevertheless, you will be surprised with huge cities with tall buildings that touch the clouds as if they are alive, because every part always seems colorful and vibrant, even at night. One of the major highlights is how the weather changes throughout the journey. The story is simple, but will take you at least 30 hours to wrap up. You play as an heir to the throne, but still lack qualities of being a king. So, throughout your playthrough you learn more about the world and kill a bunch of enemies, ultimately resulting in saving the kingdom, and then become a king. Final Fantasy 15 is one of the best in the franchise, along with 7 in the 10th installment. Number 8. Metro Exodus. What a delight this game is. Players should expect to see destroyed buildings in a post-apocalyptic Russia where they need to find shelter from time to time. You won't believe what the developers did in this game with the models and everything else. Every single detail screams as if it's been through hell. There will be other survivors as well, because as you can see, one person is not going to be able to make it alive in these harsh conditions. If you want a highly graphically detailed post-apocalyptic game, then don't look further, as Metro Exodus will be your prime choice. Unless you have played Last of Us, which is a banger. Tell me in the comments about your favorite post-apocalyptic games. Also, in this game, you travel in a metro, as most survivors are leaving in these metros because of the destroyed world. But generally, you will always find some problems that will take you out into the open world. Number 7 brings us to Cyberpunk 2077, a game that needs no introduction when it comes to its graphics. Initially hyped as a next-gen masterpiece, its release fell short of expectations due to numerous bugs and glitches. However, fast forward to 2024, and most of these issues have been ironed out, allowing players to experience the game in its full glory. Despite its rocky start, Cyberpunk 2077 still shines in terms of quality and visual fidelity. The neon-lit streets and futuristic cityscape paint a vivid picture of a world brimming with possibilities. While some may lament the lack of physics and minor details, the overall aesthetic remains captivating and immersive. One of the game's standout features is its deep customization options, allowing players to tailor their experience to their liking. From cybernetic implants to personalizing their character's appearance, the level of freedom is unparalleled. Although Cyberpunk 2077 may not have lived up to its initial promise, it still offers a glimpse into a dystopian future that is both intriguing and immersive. And while we may hope for even better sci-fi experiences in the years to come, there's no denying the impact that Cyberpunk 2077 has had on the gaming landscape. Number 6 brings us to Assassin's Creed Valhalla, a game that pushes the boundaries of graphics in the fantasy RPG genre. However, it's also a title that has divided opinions among players, including myself. While the idea of playing as a Viking sounds enticing, the execution falls short due to repetitive content and a shift towards a more RPG-focused gameplay style. That being said, there's no denying the visual splendor of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. The dynamic lighting system creates breathtaking effects as sunlight filters through the trees and reflects off the water, adding a level of realism to the environment. The Viking characters and medieval aesthetics further enhance the game's immersive experience, transporting players to the heart of Norse mythology. Despite its flaws, Assassin's Creed Valhalla offers a vast and diverse world to explore. From lush forests to snow-capped mountains, every corner of the map is filled with detail and intricacy. However, it's unfortunate that the repetitive nature of the gameplay detracts from the overall experience. In conclusion, while Assassin's Creed Valhalla may not live up to its full potential as a standalone RPG, its stunning graphics and immersive world make it a noteworthy entry in the Assassin's Creed franchise. Number 5. Ghost of Tsushima. Finally, after all this time, players will get a chance to play the game for the first time on their PC. There are only two GOATs of all-time best samurai ninja games, and Ghost of Tsushima is one of them along with Sekiro. To this day, players still admire the beauty of the open world of this game. Tsushima is highly capable of rivaling Red Dead Redemption 2. Japan has always been considered as a land of beautiful environments filled with designs and distinct seasons. The combination of several graphical features creates an atmosphere like no other. Water physics, character details, gameplay combat, open world design, and the breathtaking visuals and movements make Ghost of Tsushima one of the finest samurai games of all time. If I were to choose between Sekiro and Tsushima, then I would choose Tsushima for graphics and visuals, and Sekiro for its overall gameplay. Number 4. Alan Wake 2. Tell me if you also had trouble running this game on your PC. I own a 1650 and well, it made me cry. Alan Wake 2 is a long-awaited sequel of the best horror mystery game. To be honest, I played the first Alan Wake this year, and after finishing the game I was patiently waiting for the sequel. Graphics that give the players an immersive, mysterious experience, and the detailed combat capable of blending both horror and action are the only two things that made the game super popular. Also, we can never forget about the story in the introduction of flashlight combat. I mean, who would have thought that a flashlight could be used like that? I guess always take a flashlight, people, whenever you go to the toilet at night. Traumatic experiences, mystery solving, dismembered body parts, and the nightmares are some of the key points in Alan Wake series that gives the players literal chills. Also, which mission was your favorite from the series? Let me know.
I knew how utterly lost I was.
Number 3. Horizon Forbidden West. I still wonder to this day how a game can combine fantasy, post-apocalyptic elements, and sci-fi so perfectly like Horizon did. If only it weren't for the walkthrough videos I watched, I would have played this game when it first came out. Nevertheless, despite having a highly successful prequel, studios still managed to slap the fans with a new sequel. The game shares a lot of similarity to other fantasy games in terms of visuals and graphics, but the whole robotic enemies made the game stand out from Skyrim and Witcher 3. Also, who can forget about the details and the dialogues in this game? They literally give you the feeling of realism. Number 2. Red Dead Redemption 2. I know, right? I mean, who can conclude any best graphics games list without mentioning this Rockstar gem? No matter what I say or what words I use, nothing can come close to being worth describing how magnificent Red Dead 2 is. Even the tiniest details are well noticed and optimized by the developers. I know everyone wants a sequel, but I personally don't think that Rockstar will be able to match the level of Red Dead Redemption 2. Also, if we get a sequel, this game will start to lose its credibility. But I guess I could be wrong. If only every open world game was like RDR2, then everyone would have been spending their time still doing the side quests. Even the basic missions feel like a canon quest in this game. The overall storyline will forever be remembered as the greatest. Tell me your opinion about what made Red Dead 2 so great.
I'll make you go away!
You better make the next one count. Let's see
going
about
nowhere.
Damn it all! What did I do to you?
On number 1 is Witcher 3. There is no specific reason why I put this game on the top spot. I agree that there are other games capable of giving a hard time to Witcher 3 in terms of graphics. But hey, I just wanted to give this game more appreciation. You may not like this game, or like any other high graphics game, but you can never disagree about how immersive the overall experience Witcher 3 has. If there's anything that comes close to perfect blend of all the gaming features, then only two names come up on top, Witcher 3 and Red Dead 2. Now I know, what I just said may spark controversy, but these two games have everything if we talk about fantasy role-playing games ranging from best storylines, characters, missions, graphics, physics and details, exploration, and full gameplay. Witcher 3 will forever be known as the birth of modern-gen RPG games, except for Skyrim 5.